guys, greetings from the past. I'm recording this on Sunday, April 5th in my stylish apartment, as you can see. I hope everybody is doing really well, that you're staying in, and that you and your families are staying safe. This is going to be something new. We're trying it out. Hopefully, moving forward, every Monday, you can go on Google Classroom or whatever format that your teacher uses to communicate with you, and you will find an art video that I have posted. Now, these videos, you will have the entire week to work on the project. Do it at your own pace, but you should spend at least 1 hour a week working on the project. These projects are going to focus on a single theme. We're going to start with the elements and principles of art, but we might mix things up as we go along, depending on how long we're doing this for. And then you will have the option when you're all finished to email me a picture of your finished work. You can email me at mfrodriguez, RODRIGUEZ 4 at cps.edu. That email is on the Eberhardt website. I'm going to post it in the links. And if you email me, I will post your finished project either to a Google Classroom art gallery, or I might even put it on the Instagram, which if you're not following the Eberhardt Instagram, you should. It is at Eberhardt Art. Okay, so for this first week, we are going to be focusing on the element of line. Now, line is one of the most basic elements in art, and there are some artists who have done really amazing things with line. Some artists, for example, like Leonardo da Vinci. Pablo Picasso. Even Andy Warhol. All right? So what we are going to be doing, depending on your grade level, is a different project involving the concept, the element of line. All right, so let's get started. All right, 3rd through 5th graders, our lesson this week is going to focus on line. And in order to do that, we are going to be creating a line portrait where the hair is going to be a variety of different kinds of lines that I want you to come up with. Now, this lesson is based on a poem by my favorite author named Neil Gaiman. The poem is called Crazy Hair, and there is a link to that poem in at the bottom of the YouTube video and in your Google Classroom. So if you have not watched that yet, stop this video and go ahead and do that first. And then when you are done watching that, we are going to start the art activity. So I will pause for a second, let you guys watch that video, and then come back and let's get started. All right. I am going to assume that you watched the video, and we are going to move on. Okay, so for the first part of this project, the only thing you're going to need is a piece of paper. This is just 8x10 construction paper. You can use whatever paper you have, preferably white, and a pencil. Hopefully this will show up on the screen and you'll be able to see this okay. I'm using a slightly darker pencil, so hopefully you'll be able to see the line. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to make the head and the face for our portrait. Now you could try to do a self-portrait. You could try to do a portrait of a member of your family. And for those of you that don't know, a portrait is just a picture of a person, or sometimes an animal. It is a picture of a living thing. So we are going to be making a portrait. It could be a real person, it could be an imaginary person, it could be you, it could be a family member. We're going to start by lightly drawing an oval for the head. Now you want to do this at the bottom half of the paper because we're saving the top half of the paper for the line variety hair. draw an oval. Okay, can you see that? Sort of. Okay, that's good. Now, when I draw people, I draw some lines to divide up the face, sort of like guidelines to show you where the different facial features are going to go. So when I draw these lines, I draw them extra light because I know that I am going to erase them later. So first we're going to draw a line down the middle of the face, like this, to divide the face vertically in half. Then we're going to draw a line where the eyes go. Now, where on here do you think the eyes would be? Are they going to be up here? Are they going to be down here? It is not something you really think about, but your eyes are actually almost in the middle of your face. So if I put my hand at the bottom of my chin, and then I put another hand at the top of my head, my eyes are pretty much in the middle, halfway in between those two hands. Okay, that's because several inches of my head is covered up by hair. So your eyes are actually a lot lower than you might think they are. So I'm going to draw the eye line almost in the middle of the face there. Then I'm going to make a line for the nose and a line for the mouth. All right, let's stop right there for a second to let you guys catch up. Okay, so I stopped and I grabbed a Sharpie. I'm going to be doing the rest of this with Sharpie marker so that you can see it a little bit better. I would suggest that you keep using a pencil until you are done and you are happy with the way it looks. All right, so I'm going to trace over the head with Sharpie. I'm going to draw a line for a neck here and a line for a neck here. I'm not going to trace over those lines because we're going to erase those lines. So what I am going to do is I'm going to draw sort of a seed shape here. So half of it goes above the eye line, half of it goes below the eye line. Now I'm going to leave a space that's about the same size as my eye in the middle, because the space between our eyes is about as big as one eye. So I'm going to leave a gap right here, it's about that big, and then I'm going to start drawing my other eye right here. Okay? Next, I'm going to draw a nose. You can draw a nose however you like. You can just draw like a upside down 7 or a backwards L. I'm going to do like a little smiley face there, and then 2 bumps on either side, like that for a nose. For the mouth, I am going to draw another little smiley line like that. Go like this, go like this, and then go like that. Then I put a line in the middle, and that is going to be my mouth. Draw a circle for the eye. Then I'm going to make some short little lines like that. For my eyebrows. Okay, so if I wanted to add more details, I could. You could add more details. I could make a little black circle for the pupil. You can put like a line here for the edge of the nose if you want. That's up to you. You could draw some ears. If you do draw ears, your ears, the top of your ear starts at your eye line and it goes down to about where your nose goes. So like that. Okay, so there is a basic portrait, a basic face. Now I'm going to take my eraser and I'm going to erase those pencil lines, those guidelines, because I don't need them anymore. So that is my face. And now we're gonna give it some crazy hair. Now, I want you guys to come up with as many creative kinds of lines as you can. So I'm not gonna draw the whole thing for you because I would really like you to do this on your own. I'd like you to draw some crazy hair with a bunch of different lines, and then I want you to email it to me so I can see it. I can put it up on the Google Classroom, might even put it on the Instagram page. But I will get you started just to kind of give you an idea of what we're doing. So, the basic of what you're doing is you are just going to make lines. Right? So you could use wavy lines. They don't all have to be vertical or horizontal, right? You could change the direction of the line. Curly lines. But I want to see some real variety. I don't want to just see the same sorts of lines over and over. So mix it up. And you can fill the whole background with their hair if you want to. Your hair doesn't start at the very, very top of your head, so you might want to put some lines down here as well. Right, just be creative with it. So I'm going to stop right there, and I want to see what you can do. Remember, you are spending at least an hour on this over the course of the entire week. Draw it with pencil. If you have a marker, you can trace the pencil when you're done with it. And then it would be great if you could color it in with whatever you have. So crayons, markers, colored pencils, even paint if you have paint and you want to use paint. All right, so draw it, color it in. You can take the whole week, and then you are going to email me a finished picture at mfrodriguez4@cps.edu. And I might put them in Google Classroom. I might put them on the Instagram. If you have any questions, I have virtual office hours Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. until 11 a.m., and then again 1 p.m. until 3 p.m. You can email me and I will respond to those emails during that time. If you need more detailed instruction, you can email me and we can schedule a time to do Google Meets or do Google Chat. Just make sure you email first so that we can figure out a time that works. So contact me if you have any questions, and I hope you enjoyed this lesson. See ya.